Alright, so I was kind of putting this video off, not really putting it off, but it's a little bit later. It's about 6:45 when I'm recording this video. And yeah, so we just did some dumb stuff today. Then I, honestly would love to just not make a video. But I'm keeping 100% transparent through the entire journey because I don't think that anyone out there on YouTube has it documented the way I'll have it documented, right? I don't think anyone has all the journey from start to finish of trading completely documented and really actually become profitable from it, right? Because there's a lot of profitable traders out there that you've never actually seen, that they showed up on in the industry after, the $1 million they made or whatever they've made, hundreds of thousands, whatever, however much they made. You always see these people pop up after the fact, and that's what motivated me to start my channel in the first place, was to show the process of when you're not making money trading, right? And I want to have all of it documented so that when I do start making money consistently, people can see and go back and see every single thing I did, right? I missed out on the first 6, 7, 8 months of when I was trading, but I mean, again, like, I'm still unprofitable in certain instances, and I'm not making money right now from trading. So it's not like the first 7, 6 months, I wouldn't even know what I would have made videos on. But oh my gosh, I just moved and I just like tore something in my, like, not really, but I don't know why that just happened. Anyways, that's kind of the whole reason why I will make another video about, what we end up doing today to our account. But yeah, again, I didn't want to make this video because it's embarrassing. But I think that's kind of what I need to focus on and not worry about. I know there'll be trolls in the comments. Not really, maybe not, but I know there's people in the comments or watching the video that will be like, "Oh, you're an idiot for doing this, or you're dumb for doing that, or you should have done this instead." And honestly, at this point in my trading journey, I don't even really care about anyone else's stuff, right? I don't really even pay attention to much stuff other than what I'm trading and what I'm looking for and trying to improve myself, right? Like, I know my entry model. I know how I like to look at review price action, and I just have to get better at that, right? Like, I don't really watch strategy videos. I don't really watch anything like that, and I don't watch people live trade. I don't need to watch people live trade. I don't want to watch people live trade. I do my own thing, and I'll just slowly be getting better at it, right, through time. So again, I didn't want to make this video because it is embarrassing, and I think I get caught up trying to. Obviously, I never claimed to be profitable. I do like to get caught up in showing like I'm so much better than I am, and proving that I'm a good trader when in reality, I make a lot of mistakes still. But again, this is a long intro for the fact that I really value that this video will be a lot more valuable whenever I'm posting the videos where I'm consistently making money, because I will be. And I'm going to continue trading, right? I'm going to continuously be trading. I'm going to make this work. I'm going to figure out how to do it profitably. But yeah, these days are tough because these are the days that you become a trader, really, are the days where you break your rules and you lose too much and you just do dumb stuff, right? So now that that's out of the way, the excuse for having a bad day today is I went out of town for 3 days with some of my friends. We just did a lot of gambling and a lot of late nights. So I came in this morning with probably over the last, from Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday, I probably have a combined 15 hours of sleep. And yeah, so I came in this morning, and you can't trade like that, right? People talk about all the time, you can't trade like that. You have to be alert and ready to go. So I made a mistake there, but that's an excuse because what I did, I still made the choice to do it. It's still my responsibility to not make these mistakes. So don't want to blame it fully on that, but that is kind of what happened. And very last piece before we get into the video or what I did, we have hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I honestly don't even know what to say, because when I started this quarter thing, where I put a quarter in the jar for every 1,000 subscribers, or every 250 subscribers, I never thought we would get here this quickly, right? And wow, I've never seen this one before. We're throwing in the quarter from, I don't know where it's from, but it is like a, you won't be able to see it probably. But it's like a bear or like a bat holding another bat. It's actually kind of sick. That's our 1,000th subscriber. We have 3 in there right now, and that's another 250. So we have 4 quarters in our jar now. So 1,000 subscribers, which is unbelievable. Again, I never thought it'd be this quick to get to 1,000 subscribers. I've done YouTube on a separate account, another personal account, that I posted on for a while. Very much so not consistent, but that account took me a long time to even get 500 subscribers. So the fact that we're at 1,000, I really hope we can keep going. I think the next target's like 10K, really. But anyways, thank you guys for watching videos and subscribing. And like I said, just like I don't want to make this video because it's embarrassing, the reason why I think my channel will stand out in the long run is because I'm showing the entire process. I haven't found anyone. I know other people in the space. I would like to honestly say someone else. I mean, Sut's doing Sut Trades, or Sut, I forget what his name is exactly. But what he's doing is pretty much why I started filming my stuff, because I was like, okay, whenever he's making money consistently, he's going to have an entire portfolio of everything he's been doing too. So that kind of inspired me to do it too. So I know he's doing it, but obviously he's not profitable right now. And he doesn't claim to be profitable either, but he's not profitable either, but eventually he will be, eventually I will be. And I think we're really the only two right now that are starting before they're making money, right? Like TJR showed up on TikTok and all over making money. I say making money, I think he does, but who knows, right? But he didn't show up making mistakes all the time, losing money, not knowing what he's doing, right? Neither did the guys I watch, Justin, Dodgy, all these guys in the space. Everyone shows up when they're winners, and I'm here putting in the work when I'm not a winner currently. So, again, long intro for all of this, but we're gonna keep everything condensed today, in terms of the going over what happened, because just some simple mistakes. But so I'll go over real quick what's happening on the Top Step. I bought a new account. That one we'll go over because we hit the daily loss limit on the other account here. So this is a Combine. We hit the loss limit today of around, so we only have about $500, $600 drawdown, so we're going to keep trying to do the account. But we over traded on this account, right? And we just kept going and going. We'll show up the performance, negative $536. We had a losing day, where is it? $1,000. So there is 19 trades. Ridiculous work, right? Ridiculous stuff. But yeah, so the trade we ended up taking was, we took a trade on this inverse fair value gap. We had an SMT, and we inversed, right? A reason why I could have gotten away from this trade, I don't like when inverses close so far down. They always seem to mess you up. We closed pretty far down, it makes up the risk. I should have just sat this one out, because what do? We end up manipulating the high one more time, and then we actually hit the real model, right? I was looking at these equal lows, this relative equal low, because we came down, right? A good trade would have been this inverse, because we had an SMT, and we had all this low resistance liquidity. Obviously, we hit the high, so that would have been a nice trade. I didn't take it because I wasn't quite sure at the time, 9:37, if it was going to just run well like this, or what was the case. But That would have been good. So we took our loss here. We took about a $400 or $500 loss. Market came up, re-swept the high. And this is when I actually took another trade, which again, I try and stick to one trade per day and be done after the trade, and if I win or lose. So we got in on this 30-second break here. When this thing broke here, we got in with a 5-6 micros, and we were trading down to here. We added contracts in this fair value gap, I think. We added contracts, and then we took some off here, took some off here, and then took some off here. Like, whatever, I forgot how I did it, but I traded this entire move, and I brought the account back up positive on the day. So I went from negative 460, almost 500, to positive 200 on the day. So I should have stopped there. I should have locked myself out of the account because I already broke my rules by taking a second trade. But I was so confident in the equal lows that I just got greedy, and I sold when we inversed on the 30-second here, and I just held and held and held, hoping it would come down, and then got out somewhere around here. It never came down, and we lost good on this, and that's when I lost the rest of my account on that. Was right on this move. I just held it, hoping to reverse, and it never did. And this is just terrible trading, right? Because why would I go short here? Even though this broke, yeah, I was confident it was going to keep coming down. I was already up 200 after breaking my rules. I should have just stepped away. But I wanted to make more money, right? On this move, I wanted to get in and get an extra 20-something points on the 5 micros I entered, or the however many, I think 6 micros. And I wanted to just capture the last little, squeeze out the last little bit of that trade when I had already captured a big move down. And yeah, so let's see if we can pull up the executions actually. Symbol, status line. How come I can't pull up the executions? Show chart execution, save. I didn't do anything. I don't know. But we did that, and then we ended up blowing the rest of the day. And I was upset, and I started a new combine. And I took a trade around here to target these lows. Not really sure why I took it here. But I got out at break even-ish, 12 positive. And I just was like, you know what, I'm locking myself out of the account because this is crazy. Obviously, I was just doing bad stuff. So now we have that account. So going forward, just going through the week or the weeks, we obviously still have this account. It's not really down too negative. We had the loss limit's close. I think I'm just gonna wait for the next Super A+ setup and risk exactly what I have left. And when we win, lose, we lose because we have the other account. And I'll do the same thing with the other account in terms of risking 400 a day. Same rules I've been following that have been working, and just go from there, right? Because again, the reason why I do the one trade a day is to avoid days like this, because if I only take one trade, I can't have a terrible day, because I can't lose more than 4-ish hundred. So that's why I made those rules. That's why I want to stick to them, and that's why it's annoying I broke those rules. So yeah, just overall, like, let's go over what I was looking at in the charts. Really, was this trade here isn't horrible, right? We inverse the fair value gap, and we just get ran through, right? Maybe I could have waited for this high to get taken again. This is a clear manipulation, right? So when we displace through this fair value gap, I could have got in here, 34-point stop loss, targets in here somewhere, and the beautiful thing is that if you don't go to break even, you could just have your stop loss here above the fair value gap, right? 33 points, and then you could actually hold all the way to the low and get a 95-point trade. So I want to start getting better at finding, when I find a really good entry, I don't want to move my stop loss to break even, and I do just want to let the trade play out, because there's no real reason to move to break even, right? Like this, if I got in on this candle close, we would get stopped at break even, right? So instead of that, why don't I just not move to break even? See, if we got in here, though, we would never get stopped at break even, and we could have a like 20-point stop loss. You could even put it this high, 35 points, and we could get a 100-something point move. So I don't know how I'm going to really manage that because that's a little bit hard to do. But this would have been a very clean turtle soup model, where if we took this trade here, like you see this sweep the high and start falling, probably could get in there, put your stop above the high, but I don't trade that model. And yeah, so then when this objective was taken, that's kind of the cleanest thing I saw there. And then we end up getting a nice little inverse on this candle that ended up working out good. The rest of the day, I don't really see, yeah, there's nothing really in here that I would be too interested in. But yeah, that was the day, and going into the rest of the days, or the rest of this week, or tomorrow even, we're kind of in this range here. I would like to see something happen, some type of manipulation, SMT on the bigger time frame, and some type of displacement somewhere to get more of a bias. Because right now we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, so a little bit less enthusiastic today talking about the charts because of this, but we do have room on this account. And I wonder how they copy trade them. Cancel. I don't know how they copy trade it. I'll look into it. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna treat this account that I got here. I'm gonna again risk the rest of the balance on one trade, and hope it's an A+ one. Maybe risk half. I'm not sure. Let's see how much we got left. I'll do some math. 49,463 minus 48,924. We have 539, so I'll risk about 500 in the next trade. If it hits, obviously the account will be back up above 50,000, and then I will just treat this account like not demo, but just take as many trades as I want in this account, and again treat the other account with one trade per day, because this account will rebuild within the next week or two. So I need to really just try and work this account up, because there would be no need to keep it unless it's positive. So again, we were undisciplined this weekend, and that can carry over into the charts. You know, where areas in your life where you're not being as disciplined as you should be. But it's fine. We'll be still locked in, and I hope anyone that's watching this again. I'm apologize for this 18 minutes so far of just kind of like I'm not really providing too much value in terms of like if anyone ever comes in and watches these to kind of get an understanding of what the market did today. We just put in these equal lows, and I think that was our target. I think because we had an SMT here, that's why we didn't sweep this high yet. It's going to be a draw later, but I think that's why we didn't need to sweep it. But yeah, this is not a very clean day, a no news Monday. I was super, super tired. Just overall, just a lot of things I could have good reason not to trade today. But regardless, I hope that the video kind of just highlights, what happened for me, why it happened, what I'm going to do about it, which is just come back and keep following my rules that I've been doing for the last little bit, and just kind of with a good attitude, not get too down on myself and not worry about it too much, because, yeah, there's no need to worry about it. And, yeah, again, like I said, I really hope to just be one of the most transparent people in the trading space, really. Not that I'm a big creator or anything, but I would love to eventually, maybe when I'm profitable, I would love to, have this kind of all this data showing like, okay, literally all the things he says, oh, he's just like me, blowing accounts, blowing fundeds, over leveraging, spiraling, breaking rules. And then when I have all those things completely fixed, you'll see it as well. So you'll get the whole picture, the whole journey. Again, that's what the YouTube's for. That's what my channel's for. And we hit 1,000 subscribers this weekend, so that was really, really cool to see. And I didn't want to make this video because it's not fun to talk about these things, but it is the realistic part of trading. So we'll come back. We'll do better than ever. I'm still gonna pass my first funded in the next little bit, because it's just gonna take a little bit of good trades to go our way, and we'll pass the funded, man. I'm not too concerned. But yeah, I'll leave you guys with that. I hope you guys had a great day. I hope you guys have a great week. And again, appreciate everyone that subscribed for 1,000 subscribers. And we're just gonna keep growing, man. So you guys are seeing big things happening. It's just all part of the plan. Just gotta keep following God's plan every day, and we'll be fine. So tough days are expected, right? Just gotta learn from them. So peace out, guys. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Peace.